we'll see how that works. So the way this works is we agree upon amount of time that we can work together. So let's just say we have the next hour and I'm agreed to work with you. We might do 20 minutes and 20 minutes. You listen to me for 20 minutes and then we're gonna switch roles and I'm gonna listen to you for 20 minutes. So one person is the caregiver, right? And I'll just use you as an example. So I'm the caregiver and you're the processor. And so you're gonna ask me, A, to give care, and then B, whatever else you want. Do you want interventions? Do you want physical touch? How much do you want me to intervene and stuff like that? And then we agree upon the time of 20 minutes. Okay, and then we have our phone usually and we're gonna set a timer. 20-minute goes off, beep, beep, beep. We're gonna take a moment and there's things called present time. So if you were really going through a lot of stuff in this session, then coming back to this present moment might be a little bit of a challenge. So we have a thing called present time where we ask silly questions to get you back to the present moment. Because when you switch roles, I need you to be present. I need you to be here and capable of holding space for me. And so what we typically do is continue to ask present time questions to get you into this present moment until you either say, hey, I'm present, I'm ready to switch roles, or I can see that you're ready. So like this is a very egalitarian exchange. 20 minutes is 20 minutes. Timer goes off, like stop. We honor that because I'm not more important than you. You're not more important than me. Because there are some people who will they just need a lot of time and attention. And this is probably why I'm such a stickler for time, because it's like, you're not more important. Like this is a very equal exchange. And if it starts to feel unbalanced, then it's unbalanced. And we kind of know that. So we honor that time. And then my problems or your problems are no more important. Your mother might have just died and my cat might have just died, and that's not more important to me or you, right? Like equally to us, that might be very sentimental. And so it's like kind of seeing each other as an equal. So let's say I'm holding space for you first. Beep, 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 timer goes off, present moment goes on. When you go to start listening, when I go to start listening, I'm not gonna ever refer to your work. Like, you talked about your mother dying. I can't be like, oh yeah, and you said your mother was dying. I'm actually referring to something that you said. That's a no-no. Like, that would be a case of saying, hey, you referred to my work. I just say, someone in my family died. Like, I don't need to refer to the session that you had. We kind of do this in normal conversation, like we touch on something somebody said and refer back to ourselves. We wouldn't do that here because what you said is confidential and like my stuff is just my stuff. You might have reminded me of something, but there's no need to like refer to you or your work. I feel like I've gotten off on a little bit of a tangent, but it's important. I think I was stressing the importance of the equalness of the exchange in this setting. Okay, so I go for 20 minutes, then you go for 20 minutes, and you learn the skills to be both a good client and a good therapist, so that ultimately you can take this. I've been able to do work on my own with no one else there, because a lot of these skills, like my actual therapist isn't available, somebody else isn't available, and I know how to do my own work and I can do it by myself. If I do happen to have a therapist, I'm like, girl, watch out, like, cause like I'm gonna be a better client because I'm actually gonna like get to the work. And that's what I encourage or suggest people do, is like take advantage of the opportunity of somebody really giving you their undivided attention. Take advantage of the opportunity of like full range of emotions are welcome and wanted in this space. It's kind of nice to have like both a guy and girl here, because women, we're not allowed to like be angry or whatever, right? And men aren't allowed to cry and be sad in regular society as a general rule. And like, where else do we get a safe space to do this? So I really stress the importance of like, when you have this safe space, whether it's a therapist or in this heart-to-heart community or whatever, like take advantage of it, you know, at least in my opinion. Like, you don't often get somebody who's safe giving you their undivided attention and holding it. And you know, what gets released, the emotional baggage that gets released, and like undoubtedly you'll feel lighter the next day just letting it all out and letting it all go. So I'm gonna pause again.